We see them pretty much every day, right? Perched on statues, scattering in city squares. But what if I told you that inside the brain of this ordinary bird is one of the most brilliant, most baffling navigation systems in the entire animal kingdom? Let's get into it.
Okay, just think about this for a second. Imagine you're dropped in a totally random city, hundreds of kilometers from anywhere you recognize. Could you find your way home? Probably not. But a pigeon, it can, with shocking accuracy. And the real mystery is, how?
And yeah, they do it all without any of the tech we lean on every single day. No satellite connection, no preloaded maps, nothing. Just their brain. And here's the crazy part. For the longest time, we had almost no idea how they pulled it off.
So let's dive into their unexplained superpower. Because the pigeons we see on statues are actually the descendants of one of nature's most elite navigators, the homing pigeon.
I mean, for centuries, humans have relied on these birds. They were the original airmail, carrying super important messages for royalty. They were even used to get a leg up in stock trading before the internet existed. And in wartime, when all other communication lines were down, they were absolutely crucial messengers.
And their role could be huge. During World War I, there's a story of a single pigeon that saved nearly 200 soldiers. It delivered a critical message, even after being severely injured. It saved all those lives using navigation skills that we are still trying to fully understand today.
So, how in the world do they do it? Well, scientists call it the homing instinct, but that's really just a fancy name for a whole set of incredible tools. See, pigeons have multiple navigation systems all working at once, like layers of backup GPS. So let's open up their toolkit.
Okay, first up is the sun compass. Pigeons can use the position of the sun to get their bearings. But here's the brilliant part. They don't just see the sun, they have an internal clock, so they know what time it is, which means they know where the sun should be in the sky, letting them adjust their direction all day long. Pretty smart, right?
All right, so if a solar-powered internal clock wasn't impressive enough for you, the next tool in their kit is where things start to feel like they're straight out of science fiction.
Get this, pigeons can actually sense the Earth's magnetic field. Scientists think they have these tiny magnetic particles in their beaks or maybe special proteins in their eyes that let them literally feel direction. This quote really nails what some researchers believe, that pigeons might actually see the magnetic field, maybe as patterns of light or color. It's like they're seeing invisible highways in the sky, guiding them home.
Now for a theory that just sounds wild to most people, navigating by smell. The idea is that pigeons build a smell map of their home. Different areas have different scent signatures from plants, soil, industry. When they're released far away, they can literally catch a whiff of a familiar smell on the wind and follow that scent trail all the way back. And we know this is a real thing because experiments have shown that if you block their sense of smell, they often get lost. And the toolkit doesn't even stop there. They might also use infrasound. That's super low-frequency sound waves that travel for huge distances and bounce off of things like mountains, creating a kind of sound map. And then, when they get closer to home, they switch to something we'd all recognize: landmarks. They use roads, rivers, and buildings, just like we would. GPS trackers have even shown them following the exact same highways that we drive on.
So here's the most important part. It's not any one of these theories that fully explains what they can do. The real secret, the real genius, isn't one tool, but how they use all of them together to solve the puzzle of getting home.
This is what makes them so amazing. Adaptability. Just look at this table. On a sunny day? Easy. They use the sun compass. But what if it gets cloudy? No problem. They just switch over to their magnetic sense. Dropped in a totally new spot? They rely on their smell map or magnetism to get a general idea. And as they get close to home, they switch to landmarks. It's this incredible multi-layered system that always has a backup plan.
But even knowing all this, there was one famous experiment designed to push this system to its absolute limits, and the results left scientists completely scratching their heads.
So here was the setup. Researchers transported the pigeons in totally sealed containers. They couldn't see a single thing on the journey, and they couldn't smell anything to build a map. By all accounts, their main navigation systems should have been completely useless.
So, what do you think happened? With all their main tools taken away, did they finally get lost? It's almost unbelievable, but many of them still found their way home. This just proved how redundant and robust their internal systems are. It's like they have multiple maps running in their brain at the same time, always ready with a backup. And this is what makes their ability so incredibly hard to pin down.
And all of this brings us to our final section, nature's hidden genius. It is absolutely time to rethink what we believe about this supposedly ordinary bird.
I mean, when you really break it down, what's inside a pigeon's tiny brain is basically a super sophisticated onboard computer. It's got a compass, a clock, multiple mapping systems using smell and sound, and a complex sensor network that ties it all together flawlessly.
And, here's the most humbling part. Our most advanced tech can fail. Your GPS can lose signal, but a pigeon's natural navigation system is incredibly tough. We still can't perfectly replicate what this little bird does naturally. So the next time you see one, just remember you're looking at one of the greatest navigators on planet Earth.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. If this common bird that we see every day holds such a complex and powerful secret, what other incredible abilities are hiding right there in plain sight in a world we think we already understand? What else in nature are we still completely, totally underestimating?